Okay, so last night it got right bloody cold. It was -8 at, well, it would have been about 8 o'clock, so, and the dairyman, the guy helping relief milk the day, said it was -10 when he come up this morning, so the parlour was frozen worse than even when I was milking the other day. So the scrape passage, I'm going to need to scrape it out with a bucket rather than the wee tractor, because it's very hard. I'll show you the now. So that should be slithery stuff, but it's not, and it should go down the slats down the bottom there. So the sheep have come in and they're using the slurry tower to warm themselves up. Like that, sunrise. So everyone's solid. And don't worry, I'm well aware other farms will be exactly the same as this. It's not just my problem. So we'll get this scraped out and get feeding down this passage. My hand is freezing holding this phone. Aye. So you should be able to come down here and put it down the slats, but they're all frozen over, kinda. So I don't think any of that will be going down there today. What are you saying, lassie? Right, I'll chase the rest of them in and open up and get it scraped out. If there's one really good thing about a deutz this old, it's the fact that it's air cooled. There's no radiator, fuck all, it's just a wee air cooled fan. This will start no matter what, you know, -20 or whatever, it will start first time. Don't need to heat anything, just turn the key and it goes. Smashing. But once it's going, it doesn't blow any heat in the cab, that's the only thing. Okay, I've got my big bucket on now, so I'll scrape this bit down here twice, and the wee tractor should manage to scrape the back of the parlour, not too bad. Manitou's quite slow to get going this morning. Brake was frozen even though it's sitting in the shed, and the hydraulics have been a bit slow, beeping at me every time I try and use it, but they're working a lot better now. So hey, a wee bit slow to get going, but she's going good now. Okay, I've managed to scoop some of it up. Just looks like dung, just by how frozen it is. Not even sticking to my horn. Right, it's better in the midden. So that's where I'll go put this in out. During the beast for the east, this wasn't good for this side because this side's the east. So all the snow was blowing in through the Yorkshire boarding, and there was about 2 foot of snow in their cubicle beds in there, and all this was fucked. Couldn't get in this shed at all because of the mound of snow that was there. Just had to scrape it all and put it up a big mound over that gate. It was the only thing we could do. It's bloody freezing that year. I think it's colder than now, but the amount of wind there was, it was ridiculous. So I'll get the rest of this, then I'll take it away. Alright, I've done just about as much as I can do with the bucket, so I'll need to go start up the 148 if she'll start in this cold, surely. She's a good old yoke. Here she is, the 148. She's a wee bit bruised, just by getting caught in gates and stuff by an old hashy driver. So she still works perfect, so we'll get some heat in her, and hopefully a puff of smoke and she'll go. Shut up. Might help if we could stop in, eh? Right, let's see. Oh man. Wee bit more heat required. Come on. Don't know how that coup got out, but she'll be getting put back, wee tat. Well, that's not ideal. Right. Need to go get the manitou and jump start this fucker. Ugh. I suppose it was really cold last night. Probably wouldn't mind the cold so much if everyone fucking started. Right, gonna get the jump leads on the deutz, because the manitou is further away, the deutz was closer. Alrighty. This is a wee bit harder turned over because it's the old radiator kind of thing. That's air cooled, so it turned over no bother. Started, as I said earlier. So for fuck's sake, right, hurry up you. When I went down to the pits I just thought I'd get a load mixed up, so here's one I made earlier, so I'll go feed it after. I'll get this going and then I'll scrape the back of the parlour, which is just in there. So yeah. Wow, really flat. That sparked there. Beautiful. Yes. Right, she's going. I'll just leave her running for the moment. Let her warm up and I'll go feed this machine. So we fixed the old wagon last night, so the H-beam's been all strengthened up and everything's working again, so glad to have the good wagon back. So this will be its first load getting fed, so we'll see how it gets on. It's already done a bit of mixing, so everything should be alright. As long as that door's not frozen to the side of the wagon. Well, there we go, that's working anyway, so we'll see what happens when we rev it up. Now it looks like the door's open slightly but not fully, so I'll give it a minute and then I'll try open the door properly. The feeding out at this rate is not going to get me anywhere. I could fish faster than that. Sorry, that's inappropriate. There we go. The door's open a bit better now. Not sure what that banging noise is though, so I'll need to have a look at that later. Is that cold? The electrics have frozen. I'll need to switch that box off and on again to see what's actually in the wagon. No use. Right.